Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an island living speed build. Right here I'm just introducing you guys to the family that's going to be with this build. They are the Māhoe family. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I really looked into it. Was just like, I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly. So this is the father, Jason. He It's kind of very casual. That's his winter outfit. I didn't really give him too much because I didn't think it was gonna be that cold. I didn't really create Jason. I downloaded him from the gallery. Delicacy ended up making him. I don't know if you guys know her, but she's a very well known swimmer, so you guys probably do. And this is the mother. Um, she's a mermaid, and her name Al Ali Kali Beta. Her name means sea queen, so she is a mermaid with utmost importance. It's going to be part of the story where basically her and Jason met and he fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him too, and she got pregnant by him, but she had to return back to her kingdom, and he didn't know that she was pregnant. And so, like, I don't know, almost a year later, this baby washes up on the shore, and it's their daughter. You guys will see her in a bit, but I'm just over here going through the different aspirations, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I was like, should I make her family oriented? Should I make her, like the beach life? And I was like, okay, well, she's a mermaid. She's not really gonna be as a part of the story. I'm actually going to take her out of the family if I do a actual story for it. I'm not really sure. But I decided to give her self-assured, because I was like, okay, well, she needs to be confident. Obviously, she's going to be child of the ocean because she's a mermaid. And then I made her a vegetarian because I was like, okay, well, she's a mermaid. She's probably not going to be eating a lot of meat. She's in charge of all the sea creatures. She's not going to be eating them. And this is their daughter, Kaya, which means sea, I believe. Um, and then I went back. Oh, I went back because I realized I didn't go through her outfits. So these are her outfits. Not gonna get too much wear out of them actually. I just kind of picked things that were central to like red, orange coloring because of her hair. And this is what she looks like, a mermaid with the markings on it. It's very special. And then this is the new makeup that came out with Island Living. So I just took that one off to show the other one because you can wear them both at the same time. I believe the first one is eyeshadow and the second one is face paint. And that's why you can wear them at the same time. So I did give her this for when she's in her mermaid form. And those are the Island Living teeth, the mermaid teeth. Because, I mean, technically she was a siren. And then so this is their daughter, Kaya. These are her outfits, just a few of them. Everything I've used for their outfits is Island Living, except for those shorts right there, those white shorts. Those are not Island Living. I believe those are City Living shorts. I really like that dress. I figured for her formal wear, it didn't need to be too formal, just something kind of casual, pretty. And I've been using like kind of bright colors, but I did really like that athletic wear. And I gave her some kind of traditional looking party wear to wear. And I really like the skirts, they kind of looked a lot more traditional. I really love this pack that came out because it is like more like a Polynesian-esque uh, world. And that's from the new update that came out with The Sims, like right before the Pride update, I believe. And I just threw her on a sweatsuit. But anyway, back to what I was saying before. I did like the fact that they threw in the Polynesian, because I've enjoyed the fact that Sims has been adding in a lot more of their cultures. Like they did the Middle East when they did the city living. They had like the Indian culture. They also had like Asian. I believe it was also, I think it was Japanese and maybe Chinese as well. I'm not really sure what the traditional clothing is of the cultures of someone who is Chinese or Japanese. So I wasn't sure exactly which, if they added both of them, or if it was just more Japanese central. Um, and then they did that Caribbean update, and like, oh, okay, cool. Got some island stuff, got some Caribbean, some coloring there, some African colors too. And then, you know, they have this, and it's like, oh, okay. So this is their daughter. She is a mermaid as well. She has the teeth. Um, and she also has the pattern for her scales. She does not know she's a mermaid, so she will find out soon, actually. The way I was able to make sure she was a mermaid was just by making her mother's daughter in the creative sim, instead of putting, like, when you make a child and you do through genetics, and you know how it says an unknown parent, I just left it as unknown, made the daughter so that way she was guaranteed she's a mermaid. And then I went back up to where the plum blob is at the top and added, and where you can edit the family, and just made him her father after that, so that way there's a guarantee that she was a mermaid, because it's 50-50 if one's a mermaid and one's not. And when I tried it, both of the parents, she came out not a mermaid, and I was like, if I ever do something with this, I want her to be a mermaid. I want it to be part of the storyline. And so I'm just checking here to make sure she has a necklace and all of them. So that necklace is, her mother gave that to her when she was a baby, and she never takes it off. She's always wearing it. That's her special necklace. Um, when her father found her, that was around her neck, along with the note, you know, stating who she was, like, oh, this is our daughter. And so this is the family here. Just going back through, making sure I didn't forget anything, because sometimes I'll forget to add stuff, and I'll be like, oh, well, you know, did I leave any earrings on? Did I, you know, forget to do anything like that? And this is their dog, Lele. I was gonna name her Sugar, but I always use the name Sugar. So I use Lele, and she's friendly, active, and smart. And she's really pretty. I am gonna leave her natural instead of fixed. Just in case I decide I want to have puppies later. I'm not really sure if I will, but just the option of it, instead of having to go to the vet and then have the surgery where that you can unfix her, reverse that. So this is their family here. Just taking some, you know, pictures of them. That's why I'm what is it, refreshing the pictures there, just taking a couple pictures, and then I'm gonna upload them to the gallery, so that way you guys can download them if you like. It does say modded. There is no CC in this build. I did not use any CC whatsoever. I do not know why it says modded. I'm not sure if it's just because I always use mods. But, so if you do look them up, it is modded, and I am going to have my origin ID in the description of this video, so you guys can look them up if you want. And here is the build here. Now, unfortunately, I do not have this up on the gallery, sadly. I did get a new computer. I'm pretty sure by the time I upload this, I will have maybe figured out a solution. I looked it up on the forums, and apparently if I just get my save from my old computer, I can put it on this one, and I'll have all my old saves. I'm gonna do that because I was really invested in some of those. Like, I was doing a 100 baby challenge and all that, so I was just like, oh no, where's all my stuff? So I'm here just, it's not really a full build. I'm literally just renovating Lagoon Look. I'm just giving it kind of an update for the family. And as you can, I only have 2 bedrooms here because it will just be the 2 of them. I'm pretty sure it's very obvious which room is which, seeing as how there's the single bed and then the double bed. And I decided to add an enclosed bathroom. I'm trying to use everything that is from Island Living. I did put a shower outside because it's like, you know, you come in from the beach, you want to rinse off real quick before you go off where you're gonna go, or before you walk inside the house, get some of that salt water out of your hair and off your skin. And I was looking at like how some of them actually say off the grid, and I think that's pretty cool. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll have them go off the grid. But I changed my mind because I was like, I want to be able to use, you know, the kitchen. I want to be able to have a fridge, and I want to have all that, and I don't want to have them off the grid. You know, they're just not this household, at least. It does suck kind of that they don't have cabinets, but I do like these shelves. They're really pretty, and I think it, I don't know, I think it kind of goes, like, it's open, and it kind of fits the aesthetic of this new world, having an open build like that. I'm just adding some little trinkets here. Got that little new fruit bowl that came with it. I think it's like a pineapple and some fruit. And I think that's pretty cool. Funny thing, I do not like pineapple. I don't know why, I just don't. Oh, and that was like this new little floor thing. I think I'm bringing it up again. Yeah, there it is. Because you can see down below. And I love that. And I was thinking I should put that in the middle of like the house. But I was like, oh, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. Um, I'm just trying to figure out a dining table to use that doesn't look kind of. I don't like when you can see the wood panels put together like that. I don't know. I just hate that so much. So I decided to just go with white and black, and then just put like a rug underneath it, something cute. And I wasn't really sure what color scheme to use, and I decided on this blue one here because I was like, oh, this is cute. But I moved it around a little bit because I wasn't sure. I realized that I didn't make the rest of the area as big as I probably would have wanted. And I was like, how am I gonna put like a living room and all that stuff here? Like, I need more space. What am I gonna do with like, living area and then plus the dining area? And I was like, well, maybe I'll put like an island here. And I was like, oh yeah, they didn't give us an island counter. And so I'm looking to see if there's anything here that has the right amount of brown coloring in like the white top. And I was thinking about doing the one that came from Parenthood, but the countertops didn't match. So I just said, forget it, and I'm just gonna use the dining table. And I was like, oh, I can put a TV here. And then I was like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna put TV. I'm just gonna make it a nice little area, nothing too big, just something kind of more intimate and more oriented on actually like talking to people and telling stories and stuff like that. And because they're not gonna be in the house like that, the father is gonna be fishing, getting up early to do that, and the daughter, she's gonna be, I'm probably gonna use the new career, the island conservationist career, I believe. Right now I'm gonna put her as a lifeguard. I think that's a wormhole career, so no working from home thing. But I did want to make it more of like less TV and electronics in the house and more just like getting out and doing things. So I put some fish trap down and I put the boat down. They can just kind of sail around and entertain themselves that way. And I was like, okay, well, maybe less electricity in the house and more like candlelight. So I put the table there so I can put candle down and I'm just like looking around. I did use BB Move objects on to place some of the stuff, so just keep that in mind if you do decide to download this house and place anything, to use BB Move objects on. Or because if you don't, I believe it will either put them in the house inventory because they don't fit, or just not put them in the house at all. I'm not really entirely sure. Um, and then just put some little decorations over there to give a little bit more color around the house because, the flooring and the walls are wood everywhere, which I did really enjoy. Normally, I don't like the same color over and over and over like that. But I don't know, I just really enjoyed like how it's just like, oh yeah, they just kind of built this. And I'm using the new Stilts foundation everywhere, which I love it so much. Oh my gosh, I ended up making a beach house build. Um, on my other computer and I use the stilts and it's so cute. I'm using it for the I'm a Lover challenge, which I'm not filming. I already started that and I'm not gonna go back and redo it or anything like that. And I never recorded any gameplay of it, but I love it. That one's in Brindleton Bay. So I'm putting in the new fans, the ceiling fans that came with this, and then I'm just deleting some of the lights so it's not like all ugly and cluttered around when you're looking at it. And I'm just putting the lights underneath them with BB Move objects on. And then here I was trying to find the outdoor cooking thing, so I put down the bonfire. And then I found like, oh wait, no, that's it right there. So I moved the shower and I got rid of the bonfire and put the outdoor cooker out there, and then I put a trash can out there. And I put down two beach towels from the lay-on, and now I'm just kind of fixing up the roof and pretty much done now, guys. Like, this is it. I'm just, fixing the roofing. I'm not really doing too much of this house because I just kind of want to keep it small. They don't have a whole bunch of money or anything like that. They're not rich. Just, father and daughter just kind of living together, just not like living paycheck to paycheck or anything like that, but just making ends meet, just living their life on the island. You know, they're very outgoing people. They like to go around. So they don't spend a lot of money just living in a big house. You know, they're more about like getting out there and just kind of being out in the open and exploring, fishing, you know, making friends, stuff like that. So I just kind of just want to do a little renovation. So it's less a build and more of a speed renovation of this house that's already in the game. And that's pretty much it. That's the house right there. I'm pretty proud of myself. So thank you guys for watching. If you do want to see me do a actual um playthrough of this, then I definitely will. Just leave a comment down below. All right, bye.